Of course, we do have the 10th anniversary thing that's kind of going on here at the LCK. We did start back in 2012, so we'll have some special videos, some special stuff to look at for this 10th anniversary as well. But first thing we're going to look at is the stats from 10 years of the LCK.
Everyone loves stats. I think, for me personally, the one I hold closest to my heart is that GNR Greenwins versus SKT match.
Of course.
Single-handedly responsible, one might say, for adding Elder Dragon into the game, right? So I was like, no more. Yeah. And then, we tried to do it again. Didn't work as well. And the fact that the game with the most kills goes back all the way to 2013 spring. And right, look at the names as well. CJ enters Frost. There's the KT Bullets, like insane. And also, I feel like a lot of other leagues will have topped that record in the meanwhile, but we're the LCK, so I'm pretty sure that one's going to stand.
Speaking of the LCK, I mean, 3 kills in KSV versus Rockstars. Like, we gotta hope that we don't get too many more games like that, but definitely is pretty representative of some of the action or lack of it that we have had here over the years. 10 years of LCK, here are the champion records and the most common matchups. Obviously, Ezreal, very, very popular. The most picked champion over the course of all of these years.
Kalista, pretty sure, I think you joked about it previously, that Ruler is responsible for approximately a third of those bans. And both Xerath and Nessus benefiting from an extremely small sample size of I think 3.5 something thousand games. And one has 60% win rate, the other 38%. Also, the fact that Garen has never been picked, even with how popular Garen Yuumi was for a while, shows a lot of the old habits of the LCK, but a bit of reluctance to pick up new stuff.
Yeah, most common matchups, we do see very even between Gnar and Gangplank up on the top side, which is pretty interesting. We were talking about how maybe it was going to be Azir versus Corki in the mid lane, but Azir versus Victor, obviously a very common matchup of old, and does take the cake there for mid. But let's talk about some players now. Most games, most wins, most kills will go into the pockets of Faker, and he is still here playing in the LCK.
Yeah, greatest player of all time. Helps a lot. If you win 9 LCK championships, then gonna rack up a lot of kills. Gonna rack up a lot of wins. Also really nice. Gorilla, of course, still part of the LCK team there with the most assists out of anyone. Personally, I like that most pentakill stat. We always joke about Ruler. The moment that the second kill goes through, he starts screaming penta, but say what you want, the man, he gets results.
Yeah.
That's 5.
5 and maybe more to come that will be happening here. Also, shout out to Bengi. He got out before the going got bad. And he does hold the highest win percentage of anybody in the LCK game.